3 Patek Philippe watches that collectors go crazy for, but they'll never get. And make sure to stay to the end. We're gonna check out this heavy hitter from Patek. First time I've seen this piece, the 3712 Patek. Not a 5712, guys. This is the first moon phase Nautilus, only made for 1 year, around 2005. 39mm case, so it's just a millimeter smaller than the 5712. One thing special, the 3712 is made with the monoblock case. So it's a 2-piece design with the crystal case back. This case construction is known to be very robust, but also very expensive. So on the 5712, they switched it. You can see there's an extra lip on the 5712. On the 3712, it's not there. You can see on the bracelet, very elegant and graceful, finely detailed finishing on the bracelet. Not many differences here from the 5712. Some say the squares on the 3712 bracelet are rounder. I barely notice it myself, but it's there. One of the big differences is the 3712 has a much smaller crown, and the 3712 has a push-down crown compared to the new 5712 doesn't have the push-down crown. The beautiful micro rotor 240 movement is here. That hasn't changed much over the years. It's a beautiful workhorse movement, typically reserved for higher end pieces. This micro rotor really helps the case, makes it nice and thin compared to a full rotor watch. The difference on this 3712 is that it has the Geneva seal, boys. Geneva seal hallmark. This was before Patek started using the Patek seal, and there's many collectors who specifically seek out the Geneva seal Patek since they're no longer produced. We go back to the dial here. One of the big differences here is on the print on the date wheel. So it's a bit smaller on the 3712. This allows for that date marker at 7 o'clock, something that's missing from the 5712. When they went to the larger date numbers, they got rid of that hour marker. Another big difference is the inversion here. So you can see on this date wheel, the numbers go upside down. If you look at the 5712, they flip this right side up. This is something throughout Patek's history where they always did this inverted dial but switched it. Personally, I like this inverted dial. I think it's done nicer. It creates confusion at the 9 o'clock. Is it 9? Is it 6? Depending on which way it's up or down. So it's something collectors are torn on. Let me know what you think in the comments, which way you think is better, inverted or right side up. Another difference you have here is on the power reserve. So you'll see the 3 dots there on this 3712. Compared to the 5712, they changed that to 4 dots. So a subtle change there. And another cool touch is the moon phase itself is really reflective. I believe it's made out of white gold compared to the 5712. That's more of a white painted finish. Doesn't have the same reflective element. And when it comes to price, it's a steal, guys. $146,000. You're not going to find it. Next up, we have not just any old 5226G. This is a Tiffany & Co. 5226G. Now, a lot of collectors seek out these Tiffany stamp Pateks. They only allocate 1 or 2 watches to their customers every year, and all the Tiffany Pateks sell for a premium over the same models without a Tiffany stamp. The 5226 in particular, on this one, it uses a beautiful vintage-inspired camera dial there. You see that texture there is like reminiscent of old vintage cameras. Very remarkable. This is a very under-the-radar watch. This is the definition of stealth wealth. Typically, you'll see the Tiffany stamp on here, but with the 5226, because of this dial, they're not able to get the stamp on there. You see even on the Patek Philippe logo, that's an applied logo. Typically that's printed. In this case, it's an applied logo. So you have the beautiful Arabic numerals with syringe hands. You can see I love this style. I'm wearing the 5320. You can see the resemblance, that Patek DNA coming out. This is a design from the 40s, guys, and that's what's beautiful, They look a little older, they're a little traditional. A lot of those Pateks on leather straps, guys go, it looks like grandpa's watch. I know what you mean. This is the modern style, guys. This is what they're going for. But what's funny is it's a design from the 40s, so it's like it's all come back. It's timeless. Now, let's get into the case here. So you have a 40mm case, perfect size. What you have on the side case is incredible. This is a Clou de Paris. This is typically done on the bezel. You'll see some hobnail bezels from Patek, but they've decided to add this feature to the side case. See this pyramid-like structure here? It's amazing to see these artisans create this with the rose engine laid. And what makes it difficult is this curved edge. It's extremely difficult to do this on a flat surface, so it's even more so to do it on a curved surface. Turning it over, we have the amazing 26-330 movement, the successor to the 324 movement. You get the hacking seconds, you get the quick set date, so certainly a modern Patek when it comes to its technical details. So one thing that makes this watch very special is this Tiffany box. So let's get into this. One of the best parts of owning the Patek is the unboxing. It's an amazing thing, guys. I love this brand. The king of complications. The best box in the business. Just a quick addition here. I love this element here. You see with the pin buckle, how they've matched that with the box.
That's actually really cool.
Really cool, right?
Yeah.
They think of everything. It's the details, guys, the details. You get the additional strap here. So it's like a nice fabric strap, kind of like a sailcloth. It is calfskin, but this just gives you another sporty option here with the watch. Just shakes things up.
You personally, which one you would take?
I like the black, personally. The stitching here, that contrast stitching, it goes with the numerals really well. Either way.
I think the black really adds on to that stealth well you're talking about.
I agree. Under the radar. 2 options on the strap there. And the extra special thing, compared to a normal Patek, is the papers, boys, the papers. So, like I said, Tiffany & Co. Right there, impossible to get, guys. All the collectors go crazy for this. We have this 5226G Tiffany stamp for $40,000, guys. It's a deal.
So you're saying the only way I'll know if this is a Tiffany stamp is this box?
Correct, from the papers.
Really?
Yeah.
There's no other markings on this watch?
Well, you could look up the serial number through Patek and they could tell you who sold the watch.
But on the street, there's no way.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, stealth wealth, like I said. All right, it's my first time hands-on with this piece, the 7118G. Guys, take your breath away. You got the Nautilus design, can't go wrong. Full white gold, guys, full white gold. The case, the bezel, the bracelet, all set with snow set diamonds, not just any old diamonds. This is a Patek specialty. The snow set diamonds, you got the dial lit up, you got the rows of gems, okay, you got that wavy pattern on the dial. That's typical for the ladies' Nautilus collection, but with the diamonds, it really just sets it off. Insane piece here, guys. Super hard to get, true hot horology. Oh, price? Oh, it's cheap, no worries. It is $615,000. If you say it fast, very cheap. Thanks for sticking around. Guys, this is my favorite brand, Patek Philippe. I love it. I'm passionate about the brand. If you're interested in any of these, give me a call at Happy Jewelers. Make sure to like, subscribe, and put down in the comments which one is your favorite.
You personally, which one would you take out of these 3?
3712, bro. This is the collector piece. They only made it for a year. Impossible to get. You know, this I would do, but it's hard to daily that. You know, I personally have a small collection. You need to kind of step it up if you're gonna go with this, you know. I'd love to borrow it from Danny if we're doing a Vegas trip. Roll the dice with these.
There you go.
But personally, 3712, that's the choice.